Hello? Is it on? Alright, it's on. Um, Sorry about that little delay there. Mic issues and such. Today I'm going to be here just to talk to you guys a bit about where I come from on the stance on Borderlands. I think Borderlands is just one of those games that it's just really hard to compare it to other games without mentioning the fact that it's basically like Skyrim with guns, almost. Not really. I think that's more of like Far Cry 3. But I think one of the biggest issues I have with the Borderlands franchise as well, when it came down to Borderlands 1, I mean, listen guys, it's just Borderlands 1, I don't know man, it's just like, one of my issues I had with it, I came to the party a bit late. You see, when I got introduced to Borderlands 1, it was...
I should have killed your fat ass when I had the chance!
It was long after, Borderlands 1 was new. Same with Borderlands 2, it was a bit old.
That was awesome.
So...
Oh, howdy! I didn't see you there.
So I'm pretty sure BioShock came out in the year 2007, I think it was. And Borderlands 1, I think, came out in 2009. So one of my issues is that, and yeah, so I was introduced to a lot of things when they were late. Especially BioShock. But I don't know, they kind of, I don't know, Borderlands kind of just became a bit of a joke, you know what I mean? Like, it's never really how it used to be. It used to be a bit more serious, and the story was a bit more, you kind of had to, like, figure it out as you went along. Which was kind of one of the reasons that I loved it so much. Well, I mean, like, anyway. I mean, Borderlands in its own is like one of those franchises, like I said, it's really hard to compare it to other games because it's a bit unique. Yeah, anyway, so when it comes down to like Borderlands 3, what I would like to see, I would love to see it take a bit more of a serious take on the Borderlands franchise. Like I said, Borderlands 2 kind of became a bit of a joke, kind of like during the DLC series of Timeline. In other words, what I mean by that is basically when the DLCs kind of came out, it kind of made Borderlands 2 way too comedic to be somewhat serious. But I guess that's kind of what made the DLCs funny. And I guess because it kind of just doesn't care about like what it does, you know what I mean? It's just so unique because many games really have to take into account, you know, the audience that beholds the game. But Borderlands just does its own thing, and I guess that's kind of what makes it such a great game. Anyway, so for Borderlands 3, I would think it would be unique to see a, it would be very unique to see it take another serious take, like in the first Borderlands. But it would be unique to also see the newer graphics that are coming, whether they would look better than the second one. I mean, if you take a comparison to the first Borderlands to the second Borderlands, the graphics are very different. Borderlands 2 tries to keep the comic book-like graphics into account, yet it doesn't execute it potentially as well as the originals do. I mean, the original did. So, in my opinion, because of that, I mean, it would be unique to see if they tried to still keep that going or if they make it look realistic. I think that's mine. Well, anyway, you know. So, Borderlands 2 is just one of those game franchises that, not Borderlands, just Borderlands in its own is just one of those franchises that you can't really, I'll say it a million times, you can't really compare it to other franchises. But I would like for it to go with a totally new type of take on the Borderlands franchise. Maybe see a return of the SNS gun brand or just something like that. Recently, yesterday, I just kind of went back with my buddy and we kind of played the first Borderlands for a little while. Like an hour or two. And it was just so great. I mean, we got pretty far. But I mean, like, you know. Yeah, for the most part, I do think with the expense that that comes with Borderlands 3 possibly coming. It's just one few things I want to say. I'm seeing so many different RPG games, or if you guys don't know what RPG means, it stands for role-playing game. But anyway, but basically, and that being said, I would hate because all the newer RPG games like fucking Destiny, what it does instead is you know, you need to have this many players to do a raid boss, or you need to have an internet connection required, and it takes away couch co-op. And so, I mean, that's kind of what made the Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel game really good. However, Tales from the Borderlands goes for a more story, takes more of a story approach. So with that being said, you know, it's just like I really hope that it doesn't really take away the co-op experience on the same screen, because split screen is just because split screen is just one of those things that that you kind of can't really take away from a franchise like this. Those are my thoughts about the split screen and or single player experience. Borderlands, Borderlands 2 came out in 2012, I believe, and it's still one of those games that everybody still loves. whether or not you gotta take a long break like I did from it.
That looks like one of ours. Let him in while I try to get Hyperion back on the horn.
One thing I would really like, actually, is if they went ahead and did a Borderlands 1 remaster. I would definitely go back and play it.
We're free now! I don't think so! God, he won't.
We got an intruder! Get him, Bad Mom!
Oh no.
Look at all that gear!
Ooh. Ooh. I like it. Now, a game that I went ahead and played without YouTube was Fallout 4. I really love Fallout 4. And I think Fallout 4 is just a great game.
Roland should be around here somewhere. I'm sure you can handle yourself, but if anything happens to Roland, make sure nothing happens to Roland.
I might also have to buy another copy of Fallout 4 since my old copy just seems to have something wrong with it, as it keeps stopping when it reaches like 5%. And like I let the game download for 8 days, not even touching my PS4. I went back for the PS3 and I had backup games as well. And apparently it was still downloading, and it was still at 5%. So, in my opinion, it takes way too long for the game to download.
The Bloodshot's alright. It's impossible to figure out everything to kick their asses out of Sanctuary.
I think something might have happened to my disc. However, not sure what. I think it may be broke. But since I do have all the DLCs for it, and I'm more than willing to delete games that I already downloaded in replacement for Fallout 4. So if you guys really want me to go back and play some Fallout 4 with you guys, I will. I can even re-download the DLCs for it, because it's like, who doesn't, you know, like Fallout 4. You know, another thing I would hate is if Gearbox decides to add microtransactions for Borderlands. I really hate the idea of microtransactions. But yeah, that's my my thoughts and feelings on microtransactions. Is that I would hate it because so many games these days are being littered with microtransactions. I think Gearbox said something that they're against that, and so I'm not too positive on that. It's just a rumor I heard from another YouTuber, but But apparently, oh, disclaimer,
Done.
news on Black Ops 4, apparently they're selling the seasons pass separate, so I was wrong, but it was a big rumor. However, I didn't do enough research into it, but a lot of people were saying that because you know, it was seen on a website that looked very legit, mind you, and it looked like Treyarch totally made it, and the problem was that Treyarch didn't make it. So with that being said, I got pissed off for basically no reason. Anyway, guys, Borderlands 2, as it is already a great and amazing game. So I will highly recommend you guys play Borderlands 1 and 2. Now, I feel really jealous on the Xbox backward compatibility, because people are playing Borderlands 1 on the Xbox One or whatever. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous, but for the most part, I still think that you know, the PlayStation's the more superior console, but it really doesn't matter because the PC apparently dominates. So anyway, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Please comment in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings on Borderlands 3, what you want, what you don't want to be in the game, and let me know if you guys like the Borderlands videos of mine. I don't have very many of them, but if you guys really do want them, you know, please leave your comments below if you guys want to see more of these type of videos. I'm gonna go probably eat some food or something and, you know, play some more Borderlands. So I'll see you guys later.